How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give him a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage from 2 nights ago, which was October 29th, 2021. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Bryan Danielson went over with the Go-Go Plata. That was match 1, by the way. Match 2, it was Dante Martin versus Matt Seidel. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Dante Martin went over with the double springboard moonsault, and that was match 2. That was match 2, by the way. And match 3, which was the main event, it was Britt Baker versus Abaddon in a trick or treat match. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Britt Baker went over with a roll up. Now, besides the matches, Tony Schiavone interviewed CM Punk, and Tony Schiavone was pretty much saying to CM Punk that CM Punk had a great week, because of his birthday and his AEW Dynamite debut match going over, and it being Halloween and everything. And CM Punk was saying, yeah, it's been a great week for me, Tony, because not only my birthday and winning my AEW Dynamite debut, but Halloween is here and it's my favorite holiday and everything. And Eddie Kingston came along and started talking shit and knocked the microphone out of Tony Schiavone's hand. And Eddie Kingston, CM Punk and Eddie Kingston got in each other's faces, and Eddie Kingston was talking shit towards CM Punk. And CM Punk was talking shit back to Eddie Kingston, and then some of the coaches and the referees and Sean Dean, Ruby Soho, and some random dude all got Eddie Kingston backed away from CM Punk. So Eddie Kingston left, and then Tony Schiavone came back in, and CM Punk said towards Eddie Kingston, he said, "That's unprofessional. I'm disappointed in you," is what CM Punk said towards Eddie Kingston. And then CM Punk asked Tony Schiavone. Well, CM Punk asked Tony Schiavone if they were out of time. Tony Schiavone informed CM Punk that they were out of time and everything, which all that was cool. And Mark Henry interviewed Abaddon and Mark Henry interviewed Abaddon and Britt Baker along with Rebel and Jamie Hayter, and Mark Henry Mark Henry pretty much informed Abaddon that tonight, Mark Henry pretty much informed Abaddon and Britt Baker that it was a trick or treat match, and the trick is no disqualification, and the treat is if Abaddon wins, she'll get a shot at Britt Baker for the AEW Women's title. And Mark Henry asked Abaddon if she had any thoughts, if she had anything to say about it. Well, Abaddon just grunted and made zombie noises and everything, and then Mark Henry asked Britt Baker, he said, "Britt, you have any thoughts on all this? On your upcoming match?" And Britt Baker said, "Yes, as a matter of fact, I do, Mark, because as the hardcore legend, this is not my first rodeo in this type of match. So I'll have no problem. So I have 2 zombies with me right now that are going to keep me protected, that are going to protect me at all cost. And since this is not my first rodeo, I'll have no problem sending Abaddon straight back to hell where she belongs. Yours truly, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And then Mark Henry was informing Britt Baker that Abaddon was gone, and Britt Baker was asking Mark Henry where Abaddon was. Mark Henry had no idea, and Britt Baker continued to talk more shit about Abaddon, and then Mark Henry said, well, I think Mark Henry said, well, I think that's enough talk. It's now time for our main event and everything. That was cool. But besides all that, Taz, Excalibur, Chris Jericho, and Ricky Starks done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. The referees for the event were Rick Knox, Paul Turner, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay. Rick Knox refereed the match between Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Dante Martin versus Matt Seidel. And The referees for the event were Rick Knox, Paul Turner, and Aubrey Edwards. Rick Knox refereed the match between Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. Aubrey Edwards, that was Rick Knox, by the way. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Dante Martin versus Matt Seidel. That was Aubrey Edwards, by the way. And Paul Turner refereed the match between Britt Baker versus Abaddon. Wait a minute. The referees for the event were Rick Knox, Paul Turner, and Aubrey Edwards. Rick Knox refereed the match between Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Dante Martin versus Matt Seidel. And Paul Turner refereed the match between Britt Baker versus Abaddon. All the referees done awesome as usual. Well, hold on. The referees for the event were Rick Knox, Paul Turner, and Aubrey Edwards. Rick Knox refereed the match between Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Dante Martin versus... Wait a minute. The referees for the event were Rick Knox, Paul Turner, and Aubrey Edwards. Rick Knox refereed the match between Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Dante Martin versus Matt Seidel. And that was Aubrey Edwards, by the way. And Paul Turner refereed the match between Britt Baker versus Abaddon in a trick-or-treat match. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now, the match card that's been announced for Wednesday night's All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite so far, it's going to be Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy, Cody Rhodes versus Andrade El Idolo, and Anna Jay versus Jamie Hayter. Those are the matches that have been announced so far. And it looks like it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to see it. And the match card that's been announced so far for Friday night's episode of All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage, it's going to be Adam Cole versus John Silver and The Bunny versus Red Velvet. Those are the matches that have been announced so far on All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage on Friday night. It looks like it's going to be awesome as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing it as well. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage from 2 nights ago, which was October 29th, 2021. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.